Hi, welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. Hi, y'all, on Monday morning. We worked the weekend, got to go run a few errands, grabbed a few hours of sleep, got woke up by one of the dogs. One of them things. And, so we're going to go do some errand running today. One of the things we're going to do is go get a haircut because, man, we got shaggy. It's time for a haircut. Scheduled off today, so shouldn't have to go in. We'll see how that works. So this is Monday, so normally it would be Micromatic Monday. But, we've got a nice little shave there. Probably, maybe we didn't shave before work last night. Don't tell nobody. Maybe that's what it was. But anyway, I was digging around and came across this here open comb Damascene. The OC Dammy. If you have not shaved with an OC Dammy, you have not shaved. I don't know if it's quite that much. But anyway, they're a really nice shaving razor. And if you're a single edge enthusiast, you need one. It's got the, the slope concave there cap. And they're just really neat. I don't know anymore if they're particularly hard to find because I haven't looked for one in a while. But they were getting kind of hard to find. And then I tell this story every time I say that old Tom White out in California got on a kick, and he seemed like he was finding one every week for a while. He was buying them and giving them away and trading them and stuff. I think he mostly gave them away. But anyway, and so sometimes it goes that way. That's just like the Deb. I haven't shaved with a Deb in a while. We need to do that. So anyway, I had a Deb, and I was talking about how hard they were to find, especially the red one. And two people found one the next day that went and looked for them. So, you never know. So the, easy to load the Damascene. Now, the Damascene was a blade. That was one of the, Eveready had a radio blade, and Jim had the Damascene blade. It was a longer line of a blade. And I don't know, it wasn't actually Damascene metal or anything like that. But anyway, so I have seen these referred to as Damascene blade holders or something along those lines. I've seen it, so I don't know. Anyway, whatever you want to call it, it was the razor was named to promote the blade. That's that's where they made the money. I understand with the selling of the blades. The razor handles themselves were not, they practically gave them away, and then you would buy the blades. And that's my understanding of how all that worked. Clubman shave cream today. We're going to see how that works. Haven't used it in a while, but I don't think it's going to break down in the old tube there. I have a vintage Eveready 500 PB Pure Badger brush that is as vintage as it can be. I haven't done anything to it but keep it clean and use it every once in a while. And I love this hand style. If everybody's looking for something to say, I think I want to go make a handle. That handle style right there is really nice. And it's got the, like I said, that's the original Pure Badger knot in it. Let's see what's happening. Now this is actually a brushless, as I recall. This is actually a brushless soap. But, interesting enough that it's just not looking like it really wants to lather much today. I put a little bit more on here. If a little bit's good, a little more is a whole lot better, right? Not always. I don't really believe that. Don't really believe that. But we're going to get us there. Now we're going to get a little something around here. I don't remember how long I've had that tube. I haven't had it as long as I've had some other stuff. We'll add a little more water to it. And away we go. Sometimes you just got to find the right mixture to make it work. And the right mixture with this is we're going to keep adding a little water along till it works. So remember, when you're adding water like this, just dip the tip of your brush in, because you can always add a drip or two more water. You can't take it away once it's up there. But yeah, So the scent to the old Pinard Clubman here is not Pinard Clubman. You would think they would use that for a scent. And I complain about this every time I use their soap or their cream, which has the same scent. It's the classic vanilla scent. It's not the classic Clubman scent. So it's this stuff, which is not bad. I like the classic vanilla. If you're someone that likes to pair a cologne with your aftershave, which I normally don't do, but if you are someone that likes that, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, Canoe is what pairs good with the old classic vanilla Pinards. All right, we got us a little lather going there, and got us a nice treat. I think that's a new treat blade. Feels new. You can always tell a nice new carbon steel blade. I said it a million times. I think it's better than a stainless blade. But personal preference, I guess. What's that old saying? Your mileage may vary. I'm not a huge fan of that saying, although I was one and I've used it. I have. And then I got to say, well, your mileage may vary, but it probably shouldn't. Well, I'm going to show you after just one pass here what we come up with. I can already tell you what we're going to come up with. What we're going to come up with is good shape. That's just how that right there is going to go. So I'm behind in watching videos and commenting on videos. I'm behind at Toast. Although I did pay the light bill for Toast the other day, so it's going to be on another month. Blew past another birthday a couple of months ago. So it's still there. TOST, the number 3.com. And of course, TOST stands for the original safety. Because the double-edged stuff, what we call unmentionables over there, were not the original safety razors. Single edge was. And, specifically, I had one up here. Where'd it go? Of course, when I want something to be around, it's not around. When I don't want it to be around, it's just in a way constantly. But anyway, I had one of the old wedge razors, but I don't have it up here anymore. So I don't have any wedge blades that are really good enough to shave. So anyway, this is what we got after they need to be honed like a straight razor. So look at there. After that first round, we could clean up and go about our business right there with nobody know nothing. But that's not what we do at all. Well, it's been a little while since I made a video. Been quite busy around here. Ordinary Shaver had posted the other day that he's moving on into another chapter. And life gets hectic. I'm not particularly moving on in another chapter. It's just been really hectic, the chapter I'm in. But we finally hired some people and got some people going. And for right this second, things seem to be under control. We got the new supervisor up and running. I think last time I was shaving, we were training a new supervisor. Got him up and running. And he's working out well, which I already knew he was going to. Really good guy. Oh, it's good coffee. That's Cafe Bustelo, and I'm going to admit that it's instant. My Keurig, well, anyway, 3 subjects at once. But anyway, I have a large Keurig that I acquired, and apparently the water in it has been sitting for too long, because it's just me around here that drinks coffee. Now, I drink a fair amount of coffee, but I drink most of it at work. And anyway, I was going to go make a coffee, and I was going to change the water out, and when I poured out the water that was in it, it was nasty. I can't believe I've been drinking coffee. So I think I'm going to trade down and get a smaller coffee maker. The Keurig, I still have my percolators and stuff, but I'm going to trade down and get a smaller one that I just can put a cup of water in at a time or whatever, and make me some coffee when I want coffee like that. I don't think it's anywhere near about as good as percolated coffee. No how. But anyway, jump back to another subject. So it's been busy. I shave almost every day for work, and but just making videos, having time for everything, it just hadn't happened. But anyway, congratulations to Ordinary Shaver. Dave, I hope you're doing good. Everybody else, I'm not going to be able to remember any names off the top of my head. Don't get no hurt feelings if I didn't call your name. Got to say hey to Miss Susie. How you doing, Miss Susie? Patrick up in Canada. Hey. Tell you, that's good coffee, even if it is instant. But so yeah, been having a good time. My buddy Bryce, how you doing? I don't think Agent 007 ever watches any of these videos, but y'all be happy to know he's doing good. He was having some car troubles, and he ended up having to get rid of a car he was given. He started having some engine problems, and but he was able to trade up and around and all this stuff and get a Mustang in decent shape. Older model a little bit, but not too terribly many miles, so that's that went good for him. Always a good thing. But oh well, there you go. That's the news. My brother and his wife had come down a couple of weeks ago, coming through, and we went and ate some lunch. Went and ate at a Chinese buffet. Now they're still in Mississippi, which is where we're all originally from. And I came out, I was talking with them, and they were leaving, getting back on the interstate and heading out, and I walked over to my old Expedition, and there was a car parked about that close to it, seemed like. It was really about that far. But anyway, I cussed a little bit, and I looked around, and it was from Mississippi. Had Mississippi tags on it, so way it goes. And I couldn't even, so I was on my way to work, so I was in uniform. So that precluded going back up in that there restaurant and finding out who was driving that there red minivan and come move it before I took the side off of it when I backed out, which was very tempting. I had to climb in from the passenger side, but since I was in uniform, I'm representing the company I work for, and you can't go do stuff like that. However, I didn't let no air out of tires. I didn't go in and get loud. I didn't do nothing but crawl in from the passenger seat and go to work. Yeah, but anyway, so that was good times with my brother and sister-in-law. Good to see them. I got to get over to my sister's one of these days. I ain't seen her in a while. But anyway, that's how it goes. But, and the traffic rant today, I wanted to mention this for you folks as kind of a public service announcement. That there solid line means you don't cross it. I don't mean you're going down through traffic and all of a sudden you decide, oh wait, I was supposed to be over in that lane to make that turn, let's go. You don't do that. It also means that if you're making a right-hand turn onto a road, and if there's a solid line, you got a protected turn lane. You ain't got to sit there and wait for traffic. And that dude in the white Expedition behind you that honked the horn a couple of times and was waving at you real friendly, you're lucky. Yeah, I'm just saying, I didn't get out and yell or nothing, but you get that all the time around here. They have several places that's protected turn lanes. You can go. Nobody's going to run over. Well, that goes back to the first one where that solid white line you ain't supposed to cross. Nobody's supposed to run over you. And that's my normal rant. I was out the other day, and it happens often that I get over, I'm paying attention to where I'm going. I get over in the turn lane when it's a broken line, and I'm getting behind the protected solid line, and some yahoo comes up and tries to take my bumper off because they got to turn right there right now, but they weren't smart enough to get in that lane. Or either they're trying to rush the lane and get ahead of everybody and force their way in up front. Usually without a turn signal anyway, because if you use a turn signal around here, nobody knows what it means, and they're still going to try to run over you. Jeez. People, I guess they don't teach that anymore in driver's ed, what a turn signal is and how to use it, what it means when somebody else uses it, near as I can tell. But anyway, so if you're teaching the youngins to drive, teach them the fuzzy way. Teach them what the white line is, teach them what the blinker is. That's a good start. Teach them what red lights are, what yellow lights are. Yellow does not mean go faster. It also does not mean, oh, go ahead and pull out in the middle of the intersection. The traffic will clear in a minute and everybody will get to go, because then I get to sit and wait on cross traffic that should be out of the way while my light turns green. But anyway, it's summer. Classes are about over. The regular classes are over at LSU here. It's summer, so traffic will clear up for a few months. But anyway, y'all have a great day. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, check out that shave. Compare it to what we had. Any of the damage schemes are good. Of course, they're basically a 1912. You can actually get the 1912s that have that same cap shape. I've got one. But the Dammy, open comb Dammy, it's classy. Trust me. It's too classy for me. It's classier than I am. But anyway, I still have one. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, happy shaves to you. Come over and see us at Toast, TOST, the number 3.com.